In my personal opinion, Blizzard is making the worst decision of the game that they've ever made. I think currently they're ruining the integrity of their game.
What integrity? Diablo Immortal has never had integrity to begin with. It's a whale simulator. It's a pay pig slaughterhouse. This is why I hate whales. Whales ruin everything. And the idea that a pay to win game, a blatant pay to win game, had any integrity to begin with is absolutely absurd. That's something only a whale can think of saying. Oh, my favorite pay to win game is losing integrity because I am no longer that special in it. Of course you're not special. The whales are just crazy stupid sometimes. If a game is designed specifically for whale hunting, then you're not special as a whale, because all they care about is milking whales. So, if the game is designed around that, why should they care? Either you have so much money that you don't care, or you have already invested so much money in that game that you can't exactly leave because of the cost sunk fallacy. You're stuck. They know it, and they don't care about you. And honestly, that's exactly what you deserve. Whales ruin gaming.
And I'm going to try to break this down as clearly and honestly as I can, and hopefully they get the message.
Sure.
I have also asked Blizzard behind the scenes about this, and I've gotten no response.
And this is the entitlement this guy thinks he has. Since he is a whale, he thinks that he can ask Blizzard and Blizzard is going to answer him. I don't understand this whale mindset. Like, look at this dude. He didn't peak at high school. He peaked in Diablo Immortal when he finally found a game that's so easy and so pay to win, even he can be good at it. And his life is literally, it's peaked. It peaked at Diablo Immortal, and now he's mad because he has problems that can't be easily fixed by pay to win aspects. It's insane.
I'm going to make this perfectly clear. Blizzard, if this is actually the truth of it, you are making a completely stupid decision, and it's going to cost you a ton in the in-game. What am I talking about? Well, let me show you here. Today there was a post by a game master posted on Reddit as a response to somebody who has purchased negative orbs. Now, if you didn't see my previous video, there is currently cheaters out there that have spent money breaking terms of service on either the websites that are literally generating orbs through like an Apple exploit, or using stolen credit cards, or using the thing where you have to like give them your Battle.net ID and they log in and then they use currency conversion, etc. Basically what they're doing is there is illegal, against the rules.
No, press F in the chat, boys, for the sad whale because people are spending money better than him. Oh, the horrors.
Terms of service, ways of getting cheaper orbs. This is already something that's been discussed, and we've all been giggling at these people because they have a gigantic negative orb balance. Unfortunately, as we're giggling on them, the joke is actually on us, because if you actually read this, they say having negative orbs on an account will not ban the Diablo Immortal account. Now I could go...
Of course, it's not gonna... We already went over this. So the short answer to this is they're not gonna ban them because the people who spend those orbs are already invested, and there's a chance that they want to continue that account that they are already on, so they will buy actual real orbs and pay their debt that Blizzard has put upon them. And the people like him, people who are not 100k Andy whales, which is a thing, by the way, in this game for some reason, people like him are mad because they're getting destroyed in PvP. He paid topped dollar to one-shot everyone in PvP, to be unkillable and feel good about his miserable situation in life. You know, he peaked there. And now this is taken away by the fact that Blizzard turns out they only care about money, and the fact that he's a whale doesn't matter. Blizzard is keeping these accounts that have fake orbs, that have essentially fake power. So this guy spends more money because he has literally no value other than being a pay pig.
Go on to read the rest of this. They say the gameplay limitations will apply to the account while the balance is negative, though. So certain features will not be accessible, and meaning they can't do certain things. Now, they can still get into parties using the Find Party. Apparently, that's a workaround, so they're still getting into parties.
Doesn't matter.
Here's the really hilarious part. fake whales with the tier 3 wings with 7,000 resonance, etc., maxed out, they use this cheating, they still get to participate in PvP.
Exactly.
They still get.
And PvP is the main attraction of Diablo Immortal because it's blatant pay to win. Because someone who is paying even $100 for the game will absolutely demolish, destroy, obliterate, erase every single person, 1 versus 5, 1 versus 10, 1 versus 100, who do not pay to win. It's just made like that, intentionally. And obviously, every Diablo Immortal semi-large whale is extremely mad, extremely butthurt.
I'll get to for some reason. Why this system is implemented this way, I have absolutely no idea, ladies and gentlemen. I can't go up here and give you any defense of Blizzard at all. This is going full mouth breather. I have no idea.
Okay, so let me explain you a little bit about this because I would probably, if I do business stuff, right, business analytics and things like that, I would probably have encourage Blizzard to do the same because Blizzard can very specifically track all the whales that they have. They have parameters, they can search how much each person has spent for their money, and then they just track them, and they see how many people leave the game because they're pissed because someone is fake whaling, versus how many whales actually repay their debt. And currently it looks like by everything that these whales are repaying their debt to Blizzard, so they're gonna be there.
Yeah, what they are thinking with this shit. Okay, you're ruining the integrity of whatever integrity you have of the game. Okay,
I like that he can't even name the integrity of the game because it's not there. It's just pay to win. You'd ruin. Let's be real here. He's just mad that someone ruined his pay to win integrity. Okay, that's all that is.
To pay, I'm seeing some really stupid arguments where it's like, oh, the fact that you think that cheaters should be punished is hilarious. Using pay to win in the pay to win game is cheating regardless, so they're just trying to do it cheaper. Yeah, but all of us agreed to the rules and we all agreed to the pricing structure, so when you go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. When he says rules, he means Blizzard's terms of service. He agreed to Blizzard's terms of service. Everyone who's playing the game has literally 100% without exception agreed to Blizzard's terms of service. But Blizzard has absolutely no need to enforce any rule if they don't feel like it. This is not the rule of the land. This is the rule of Blizzard. If they don't want to ban cheaters, they're not gonna ban cheaters. If they don't want to ban this guy for whatever reason, because he broke the toss, they're not gonna ban him. You can't force Blizzard to ban people that broke the rules if Blizzard doesn't give a shit about them breaking the rules. They can ban you, but it doesn't matter.
Go into the game and you modify the rules just for yourself, you're still cheating. So I'm sick of that argument. I'm also seeing the argument like, oh, well, they're going to fall off in power because they're not going to be able to get new legendary gear, so their combat rating is going to plummet. Yeah, and that's not going to matter in PvP.
That literally does not matter, by the way, anywhere. Because as long as you have more main stats and things like that, which is literally the pay-to-win aspect, it doesn't matter what kind of gear or whatever you have, you're still gonna destroy them.
At all, because it only matters for 22% bonus. Meanwhile, I, with only 3,000 resonance, which costs 3,000 real dollars instead of 7,000 resonance, is getting 150.
Just put in more money. Just put in more money. There's no reason for your existence than to pump money into Diablo Immortal, so do it. Jesus Christ, it's not that hard, dude.
Percent bonus. So why don't you do the math for me, Blizzard, and explain to me how them not being able to get combat rating anymore and participate in the PvE side games at all makes any sense at all when they still get to 100% benefit from all of the resonance that they have in PvP. Why do they...
This guy is just cheap. He's just cheap. He doesn't want to spend the money, idiot.
Even get to do PvP? Why? Can you explain that to me? Is it because you want them to keep playing the game so maybe they decide to pay off the ransom?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if that's it, you're going to lose more money in the long run.
No, Blizzard has already calculated. I never understood people who just randomly say, oh, they're gonna do this. They're gonna lose this in the long run. Now, sure, there are situations where that's true, but in this situation, Blizzard has all the statistics. They have all the data. They know exactly what's currently happening.
Why. If you actually look at the Reddit post here and you scroll down, there's people roasting this, etc. But here's one that I think is.
Oh my god. People on Reddit. The people on Reddit from any game are literally like 1% at best of the player base, and their opinions don't matter. If you're on Reddit, if you're looking up YouTube guides how to do things efficiently, if you're a parser in World of Warcraft, Blizzard doesn't give a shit about your dumbass opinion. You're literally not gonna quit the game no matter what. You are beyond invested. This is pretty much your actual life at that point. If you participate in Reddits about games, it's over. You're not leaving the game, okay? You are sucked in. Your opinion does not matter. Your woes and problems, no one cares about them because you represent a minority that's gonna only whine and bitch about things, but you're never gonna leave.
Very valid. Wow, this is BS. I'm going to say this for the next part in case employees review this and provide the feedback to the dev team. Don't worry, bro. I got you on this one. I'm a legit 5,000 resonance player. I will not spend any more money onto these games until the ranked player or two of these players are properly limited, which is unfortunate because I did not want to get, or because I did want to get at least some rank 10s. This guy.
Okay, so first of all, this sounds like a lie. Most likely a lie. It is what it is. I would call this instantaneously a lie.
Is basically saying, look.
Because the thing is about the resonance, if he is willing to spend more money, he is gonna spend enough money to overpower the people who bought the fake power. If he can overpower the people by spending money and he is willing to spend money, he has no reason to be pissed at all about the situation. Because if he's gonna spend money, then just spend the money and overpower them. Who actually cares? But since this is a lie, it's kind of easy to spot because it doesn't make sense, right?
I don't even care if they're not banned, but you need to limit them properly. I don't personally care if they walk around the game. I think everyone should be permanently banned instantly for doing this, but if you're going to walk around the game with your wings and still try to, in fact, I think it would make more sense if they could still do PvE, not PvP, personally, instead of the other way around. But the only part of the game they actually get influenced in is the part of the game that affects other people, which is just weird. I really don't care if they get fully banned.
That's exactly what you deserve.
But they should be allowed to circumvent the limit by using... But they should not be allowed to circumvent the limit by using the party finder or forming their own groups, and they should especially not be allowed in the battlegrounds wars are right. What's the point of these limits if it allows these players to strut around pretending they are legit and continuing to keep pace with all the legit players?
Also, a small thing to note, there's no way, as far as I know, there's no real way just to look at a player and understand that their orbs are minus, that they're fake, that they bought their power through fake means. There's no real way to actually tell if that's not a real whale, That's it. These people are just mad about technically something that may not even be real, honestly.
Orb deficit. Good question, bro. Good question. Why is that the case? Why is there no answer for this? I've asked if they were planning to ban these people. Big fat zero over response.
Obviously.
I've reported some of these people. Big fat zero over response.
Bruh, is this guy insane? This is just the logic of a Vale. Why would they ban other people that are willing to spend so much money on the game? Why do you think they're gonna do that? As long as you're not starting to spend 100k, they don't care about your opinions. Unless you legitimately start spending 100k per day, then they're gonna maybe start doing something because, you're technically more of an income source. But why would they do that? Why would they ban their money pouches?
Response. I don't know if they actually give a fuck about this as much as they should. This
Obviously,
will ruin your
don't.
game. Don't you understand? If this is the response...
I'm sorry, but what game? What game is there in Diablo Immortal?
There's a legitimate case where if you're new to the game and you're like, oh, I see what happens if I well, and all you want to do is PvP for some reason, and you're like, okay, let me farm till the end of the game. Because think about it this way, there's another hole in the game, right? The game...
Bro, Veils only care about the PvP. They only care about their feeding times. That's it. Nothing else. They, have you really seen a Veil just do random PvE content? No. They all just go into the PvP because they want to feel powerful.
Game is the Paragon level goes up. So you can make a brand new account. Like it would be cheaper for me to make a brand new account, get all the way to Hell 5, farm all of my in-game legendary gear, then by cheating and keep all the legendary gear I already farmed and just play through PvP if I want.
And that is exactly one of the things that honestly Blizzard probably wants to happen. Most likely, there's a chance that Blizzard is okay with that.
Wanted to. Like that's technically the better way to do it. Makes absolutely no goddamn sense at all. At all. I mean, I would roast Blizzard the hardest I possibly could for this decision if there's any way I could do it worse. Like, I do not know what you guys are thinking. If this is a NetEase thing, where it's like, oh, well, NetEase is running the game, we're just doing the customer support, this is how NetEase handles it, I still don't give a fuck. It's a Diablo game. Okay? It's a Diablo game, and you can't possibly try to tell me that Blizzard has no control over what happens in their Diablo game. If that's
They're doing exactly everything like they want to. I see literally no problem here. I just see a butthurt Veil, and that's it.
the case, then it's even worse. So, dude, you also can't do this shit right in the middle when everyone's demotivated to play. No one wants to play your game right now because we have this huge gap in time where there's nothing to goddamn do in the game. And farming set items takes hours to try to get anything, and you can't essence transfer them anyway, so no one wants to fucking sit around and farm these essence items anyway when the next hell difficulty is coming, and then you're gonna slap everyone in the face by telling them cheaters don't get banned?
Yes! And I absolutely love it. Okay, I can't get enough of Veils being absolutely destroyed. I love it. Because these people don't deserve anything else. These people honestly do not deserve good things. This is exactly what should happen to them. They get absolutely taking advantage of. Hey, if he goes to a bank, gets a loan so he can just overpower people in PvP, all power to you, dude. That's exactly how your life should be.
And they still can play PvP against me? Against everyone? What? What are you thinking?
I like I think this. I love the fact about this though. The emphasis on me. He just wants to destroy people in PvP. This is the type of dude who's gonna go to the forums at Blizzard and campaign about better beginner experiences so he can just get more people to farm in the battlegrounds so he can just feed more as a whale. I absolutely despise this.
Like, how, this one's going mind-blowing for me from, like, lamowing at the cheaters to being like, okay, well, the joke's on Blizzard and on us.
No,
the cheaters
mainly on
win
you.
because that's what Blizzard's telling us. They get to do what they paid for. When you buy,
By the way, at some point Blizzard is gonna ban these accounts most likely. They're gonna see, okay, this is like all the people who have most likely they're just gonna see it. Okay, all the people who are willing to spend money to get out of the debt have already done it, and the rest most likely will not do it because they would have done it already, but they're not doing it. So, now we're gonna issue the last warning. If you do not clear your debt until X point of time, we are just gonna ban you. That's most likely how it's gonna work out, in my opinion.
buy resonance, it's to be stronger than the person next to you. I didn't buy my resonance so I could kill white mobs faster. I bought it so I'd be stronger in PvP, in the right, have an overall advantage.
Yeah, overall advantage it's called. Overall, no, this is not, bruh. This is just peak pitiful. I didn't peak in high school. I didn't peak in kindergarten. I peaked in Diablo Immortal when finally my salary that I got from doing a shitty job just because I don't have anything to use my money on. I finally got the peak in life, and now Blizzard is taking it away. It's just hilarious. You can't make this shit up.
right? They're keeping their advantage. And you're okay with it.
Yes. I
What do
love
you
it.
mean it's not going to ban the account? What do you mean? Like,
Stop.
I don't
Please
understand.
try.
Look at this. This guy right here, like, I should have listened to all the hate when Max rebelled on the game and should have stopped too. I don't have any hope that Blizzard can fix or improve the mess they made here at the expense of the remaining fans' player base. Yes! Blizzard, you're not making people like me want to continue to support you. People who stayed. You're making me think that I fucked up, right?
I like how he suddenly realized, maybe I. It's hilarious. Oh, I love this. And the best part about Diablo Immortal, it never ends. It literally never ends.
Come on, dude. Come on. Like, this is the biggest, obvious L I've ever seen in my life.
Shed a tear.
Like, you can't do this.
Cry.
Like, you're not going to get any support from any of us thinking this is the right decision.
Yeah, so sad. So sad. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it.
This is just a fuck up Gmail, whatever from this guy, so be it. But go out, make an actual public statement, and get ahead of this because you're killing any hype you have for the game.
The hype has been dead since like day since day one, literally, yeah. The hype was dead from day one. Since they announced it, everyone went boo already. Oh my god. Man, whales are just delusional. This is insane. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10, boys. 10 out of 10. Like and subscribe.